Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
They'll go again here with Akers. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 15. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. The all-everything defensive tackle, Aaron Donald, the one who made the play there. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Here's Murray. This will be caught by Brown. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That's the first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. And it's going to be batted down. And will go the other way with the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Now a 1st down throw. Stafford. Open man right side is Kupp. Complete. Touchdown! Cooper Kupp halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Rams get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw here into the hands of Moore. You talk about this Rams defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
Definitely going to need to be physical with these receivers, whether that's right at the line of scrimmage, trying to jam them and bump them off their routes, or when the ball arrives and you go ahead and put your shoulder into them and try and knock it loose.
Second down at 6 now from the 42. Now the veteran workhorse. Here's James Conner. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
Murray now to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 41-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. To throw, it's Murray. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to take over at their own 41. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
Middle. White. Zero.
After the interception, here's Stafford. And that one complete downfield to Cup. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
40 got.
Throwing is Stafford. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere.
Hey, 54.
Stafford. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he's finally taken down. It's a big game there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Hey, 22. 59.
To throw is Stafford. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
They're able to hold them to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. Henry's got it out on the left side. A great open field tackle that's going to stop him shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And this Cardinal defense comes up with a goal line stand. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Now Murray. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Inside handoff down to Fournette. And this is going to be a Cardinals first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Good carry there by Fournette, who despite a drop in production, remained a capable back in all facets of the game last season. Finished with over 1,200 all-purpose yards.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Bulldozes past him. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, Cardinals. Leonard Fournette, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from drawing level. Now Matt Prater for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, Art.
And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for L.A. 41 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Stafford. Right back to Atwell. That's complete. Touchdown, Rams. 2-2 Atwell. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he'll be out of bounds at midfield. So a solid return to the 50.
After return to midfield, I just wish we could open up the heads of the offensive and defensive coordinators, because right now the wheels have to be spinning because things just changed. Offensive playbook just opens up, and now on defense, do you play aggressively or do you lay back a little bit to try and calm things down?
So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in. They just got to throw this one away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Murray from midfield. Flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Throwing on first down is Murray. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. A shotgun give to Fournette. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
98 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now Murray off play action. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's McBride. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Leonard Fournette
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Cards are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
Prater for the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here.
Right, 22.
On 1st down, Stafford here. That'll be caught. It's caught. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
And middle. What do you hot?
A shotgun snap for Stafford. Open man here, the tight end Henry. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
24 yards to gain there. Another 1st down as well.
Now it's Stafford.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Oh, I don't know if he's sensing contact to come or what, but that's a ball he'd love to have back. That could have gone for big yardage, but it just didn't want to stay in his hands. That's a tough break.
Stafford looks to throw again.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Ronald Darby.
And the Cards are going to take over here up near the 40.
Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you've got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And Connor going to pick up a Cardinals first down as he'll get this up across the 30-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Fournette running out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
They'll give the tackle to Quentin Lake. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Still going. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
Escaping the pressure right.
They'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Stafford throwing quickly, complete out wide. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Back to throw, Stafford. Throw left side, complete. That's Henry. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So he stopped for no gain, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal?
Jefferson going to go in motion right. Akers will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can.
And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown.
Cam Akers
taking it in from a yard out.
And the Rams take advantage of the short field and finish it off with a quick touchdown. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And the lead is now 21-14.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Eluding the pressure right. Murray fighting. Lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field, and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit if they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
50-50.
2nd and 10, Stafford again.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Hey, easy, easy. Come on, Omaha, ready, move.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Blankenship's kick is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So the fumble recovery had him set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
129 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Play fake. Murray. They'll roll him out right.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time.
Picked off by Akello Witherspoon.
And the Rams are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, try to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, 53, ready.
Here's Stafford. He's going to wind up and air it out. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked off by Marco Wilson. And the Cardinals are right back in this football game.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. On the draw, this is Fournette. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On play action, it's Murray. Buying time to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead,
and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Loose inside the 30.
And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Cam Akers.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Rams look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
Now a hit and a loose football.
And it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Like 7. 59.
Stafford on 1st down. And that is incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
To throw on 2nd down is Stafford. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, they're staring up at a 3rd and long.
Monday. Stay 50, stay 50.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now that'll be caught by Cup.
And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the gun, here's Stafford.
That's out to the flat for Akers.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Stafford. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired, while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
And that's another throw that could have been intercepted. Part of this, you credit the defense. They've been really stingy. But he's also made some really questionable throws, and that's another one right there.
They'll run for it with Akers.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Cam Akers
taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Rams look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this 4th quarter. So they only needed a couple of feet there on 4th down, but they got more than that and then some as he takes this into the end zone.
And I love your description right there, right? 4th and short. They got that. No problem. Let's go ahead and get the rest of it. Finish it off in the end zone. Touchdown. Everyone goes away happy on that one.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And the lead is now 24.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
They'll swing this out to Fournette.
And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Now Murray's got to have this one. That's to his running back, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Play action. Now it's Murray. And oh my goodness, here's a fifth interception.
And the Rams are going to take over here up near the 40. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak. On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked off by Marco Wilson. And the Cards are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Murray now on 1st down. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They fake the handoff. Now Murray steps away. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Rondale Moore.
A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Cardinals take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. There's a great example right there.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. He's tackled a yard short of the mark. didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was it.
Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down.
Hey. 10.
Out of the gun, Stafford.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Break him down at the 49. Throwing here, Stafford. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marco Wilson.
And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses are focused so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
Again from the 15, 2nd and 10.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Rams will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Ready. Hey, 5-0. Middle.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Marco Wilson. And the Cardinals come up with a late turnover, but it will probably matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Los Angeles, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Southern California.